Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Can I have your hair in my next life, please?
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
No. God bless
Can I
you.
be you in my next life?
No problem.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to Happily Ever After's channel. I hope everyone's doing great. So I've decided to do this for Brittany Murphy. She was a rising actress who died ever so young in her 30s. And there's been many reports, many stories that were put out there, and many theories as well. But I felt like there was a more, or like there's a much more deeper underlying, something in regards to the story of her death. So that is why I'm here today. We will try and get whatever we can get from spirits communicating through this reading, okay? And I would go ahead first of all and ask for Brittany Murphy. I do hope that she does help us and to give us some clues. I will be doing a spiritual, like a spirit, session where we can maybe try and communicate with spirit also using audio devices. So we will try to do that, okay? So what I want to know here is, how did she die? So spirits and angels, can you please guide me through this? I'm channeling for Brittany Murphy. This is for Brittany Murphy. Alright. Let's see. How did Brittany Murphy die? How did Brittany Murphy die? How did Brittany Murphy die? So we had a few cards, and there we go. So we had the Ten of Swords, the Justice card. That's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Of course, the Ten of Swords talks about the actual death, the actual ending. I see her laying on her back, out of consciousness, as you can see here with the Ten of Swords. But the Justice card is giving me official vibes, okay? But I'm not going to jump into conclusions. However, that's how I feel so far. But how did you die, Brittany Murphy? If you can, please come forward and communicate with me through this. I'm giving you the voice, so go ahead and show me, how did you die? Anything the world needs to know. The Sun card, the Ace of Wands. Okay. And we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Devil card. There is a male figure, okay? And there is some sort of a secret relationship between a woman and a man. I do feel like she was very close to this woman, but this woman had a secret relationship with a man. I really hear feeling with this spread. The Ten of Swords, the Justice card, the Sun card, the Ace of Wands. Whomever who was the cause of her death was a well-known figure, okay? The Sun card here, for those of you who don't know tarot, I will go with you throughout each card. The Ten of Swords here talks about a very painful ending, okay? This was an ending. This was the death, okay, of Brittany Murphy. The Justice card talks about justice, it talks about court, it talks about government, it talks about officials, okay? And that was really interesting that we got the justice card. I think her death was not justified. The reason why we have the Ten of Swords with the justice card tells me that her death was not justified, okay? She didn't get her justice, but I feel as well as her death was very much connected with some sort of a government figure here that was very well known, as we can see here with the Sun card. Whomever this government figure, with the justice card and the Sun, he was well known, because the Sun card usually talks about fame. Someone who's well known, okay, is what I see. And yeah, and I feel like this person was career-wise very, very, very famous, because the Ace of Wands sometimes does signify for me work, okay? Something like that he was very passionate about. He was very passionate, very serious about his work. But I definitely feel like the cause of death had a connection with someone who was well known in the government, okay? And this is what the Justice card with the Sun and every indication right here shows me. Now, we had at the bottom of the deck right here, we had the Queen of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So she had a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman that she knew. And at the bottom of this card, we have the Devil card. The Devil card talks about toxicity, but it also talks about toxic attachments. I feel like as though she was held hostage for something that she has nothing to do with, okay? It was very much codependent. It was very much toxic. It was just really imprisoning for her here with the Devil card and the Queen of Pentacles. Someone was really holding her from the hand that really did hurt her the most, okay? This is just, this is kind of like what I'm trying to say here by saying this, is that someone was trying to do things against Brittany Murphy, okay? And I do see this as a toxic influence, but I do see here a couple. I do see here, as you can see, the King and the Queen, and they came of the same suit. There's some sort of benefit between these two people, between this female right here and this male right here. There is some sort of a toxic thing or benefit that's going between the both of them, and that they were working on in secret, okay, with the Moon card. So whatever this benefit was, it was done in the shadows. It was just in the shadows. It was not let out to the public. It was not let out to the public, and no one deserved to know what was going on. So this was kept a secret. People were given lies with the Seven of Cups, so that they can change the way they think or change the way they see things. So I feel like to the public, there was a lot of lies given. Okay, there was a lot of lying going on. With the press and everything else, there was a lot of actions here taken to just sort of hide the truth, okay, away from the situation and what really happened, is what I feel. And it was mostly carried out by these two people, which I feel like had they may have a sexual relationship as well between one another, because the Devil card speaks about sexual some sort of sexual chemistry. It doesn't have to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I have strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Especially the sign of Capricorn really stands out to me, okay? But whomever these couple or these two people who have some sort of thing going on between them, I feel like they were the catalyst for Brittany Murphy's death, okay? And whomever was the main person who was behind the death was definitely a well-known official in the government, because we have the Sun with the Justice card. He was well known. He had a very high authority, an authority position, a very high authority position. And maybe that is why they had to cover the truth, because then if they don't, then we would have a very big like a dramatic gossip, going all around. So they had to, undercover the truth here from the public, and they had to do whatever they had to do here. Now, what I am very much interested here to do and to see, and I also do have, by the way, the sign of Pisces as well, but there was a lot of secrets. This is a lot of mystery. This doesn't, this spread doesn't look to me as a spread that we would get for a usual death, okay? There's a lot of mystery. There's like a lot of cards that signify to me that there is an underlying something going on, especially with the moon card. It isn't how it appears like, okay, is how I feel. So let's clarify these cards. Why do we have the Ten of Swords? Okay, we have the King of Swords. So the person behind the death could have Libra in his chart, okay? King of Swords. This is definitely a doctor, or I'm seeing someone who works in the medical field, okay? Now, as we know, okay, I do know that Brittany Murphy have died from overdosing, taking multiple medications, intoxication. But I do see here a presence of some sort of a medical figure. Okay, this could be someone who works in a pharmacy, or someone who has some sort of a medical knowledge, okay, with the King of Swords. So I see someone here with the medical knowledge who was a little bit behind this death, behind this ending, behind this, ending that she had, painful ending that she had. So let's see, what else do we get here now for the Justice card. So what do we get here, spirits and angels, for the Justice card? So we do see here the Magician card, but in the reverse. Someone here was deceitful, okay? Someone here was manipulative, because we had the Magician card in the reverse. If it came on this side, that would signify, someone who is a manifester, wants to make things happen. It's good, okay? But this is the negative aspect of the Magician. And this is confirming, again, for me, what we got earlier about this being from a political party, a political source, someone who's manipulative, someone who probably manipulated the law, okay? I'm getting something here. There is definitely something big here. I feel like it's connected with the government. Yeah, like I'm seeing something connected with the government, but also there is something connected with the pharmacy, or the this is my cat, by the way, or the source from which she got the medications from, because this is the King of Swords. This is someone who has a medical knowledge, like he knows what he's doing, he knows what he's giving her. So I'm getting something here, like it really has to do with a very manipulative political party, official party here, with the you see here the Magician card in the reverse and the Justice card right here. So there's definitely been a political manipulation here, or someone who was in charge or in power but who was very manipulative. He changed the artifacts to his own good or to his own benefits and called it he changed the artifacts to his own benefits and then called it to be an accidental death of intoxication. However, I feel like this intoxication really happened because of this medical person here with the King of Swords, okay? This is someone who's smart, because usually the King of Swords signify a doctor, it signifies a lawyer, it signifies someone who works with the government, someone who's very smart, very intelligent. Could be even an intelligent agent, we don't know. But this is definitely connected here with someone well known in the government or in the official, like he's like well known in the country. You see this? This is the Justice card. It has to do as well with court. Here's what I see. Let's see, why do we have here the Sun? Brittany Murphy, why do we have here the Sun card? Oops, we have a lot of cards. She does want to speak a lot. Oh my god, and the winds just went crazy. So, I see two men here. Two very, very controlling men. I see a lot of people here, but I'm seeing a lot more men here than women. Whomever here who was wanting to see her dead, he was being patient for a long time. But he sort of lost his patience because we have the Temperance and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person was losing patience. He was seeing her as someone who could really threaten the harmony of his image, or of maybe the way the situation was. Like, if she did do something, I feel like he knew that if Brittany did do a certain thing, she would really ruin a lot of things for him. Okay, I don't know what is this connected to, but there's like a fear of hurting someone's image, okay, is what I see here. And we do have here as well the Page of Swords in the reverse. Someone here was lying. Someone covered up the truth here, is what I can see here, being these being the clarifiers of the King of Wands. Someone had a lot of pride. There was a lot of greed here in from certain people in Brittany Murphy's life, is what I can see here. But I think she was always doing things from the heart, and people misused that. People took advantage of that. But at the same time, I do see a serious situation here. This was definitely a situation that she couldn't say out loud to the public. She couldn't just get out there and just be like, hey, help me. I don't think she was able to. But I'm definitely getting something official. Like, there was something here connected with the court or with justice, with the government. Okay, why do we have the Ace of Wands? And you can see the cards, they're speaking for themselves. You can even look them up, but this is truly what they mean. Okay, and we have the Four of Wands, and yeah, this is her house. I feel like someone came into her house. If not, then it was definitely carried out by someone from outside. But I'm really getting someone from outside. I'm definitely getting a medical professional. There was something like someone played with her medications. Okay, someone played with her medications. I feel, I know in the report it was said that she was taking extra amounts of drugs in her system. There was like more than triple the amounts that she should be taking. But I'm really getting here that someone was manipulating this. I don't think she was very much aware. She was aware that someone was trying to get her, but she wasn't aware of those who worked in secret from around her trying to get her. She was not aware of them. But she was, I feel like someone here definitely in the medical field was the one behind this ending, this painful death, this painful ending. And this is someone who's very manipulative, who manipulated the scale. He, corrupted things. Here's what I see. And this is a man. I feel the main person behind all of this is actually a man. Okay. And I feel like they were either mixing her medications or putting her extra medications with her food, with, I don't know. There's like something going on here, but I don't think she was aware that she was taking that much amount of pills, okay, over the time, okay? There's something about this, like it doesn't make sense to me, you know what I mean? All right, so why do we have here the Ace of Wands? Yeah, someone was trying to put away the element of doubt from the public. Okay, someone was trying to push away any kind of accusations from him. Okay, and he was doing this by getting rid of Brittany. Okay, because Brittany probably had something that they didn't want to come out. Okay, is what I feel. And let's go ahead, and you see the Ten of Cups as well is here. So this is someone she knew, or at least she knew about him trying to get her, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do here is I'm going to pull one more from this deck right here. So what I want to do is I want to know what was going on, like what was Simon's, did Simon know about this? Runner. I think Simon was trying to run away from the situation. I think he was convinced that if we kill Brittany Murphy, we won't have to kill you. And I think he knew about this. But I think he was at a point, like at some point, he was running from her, from this whatever thing that was chasing them here with the runner. He was a runner as well. But I feel like he was convinced midway because, you know, even a lot of people I've seen that they were wondering, like, how come Brittany Murphy dies first before this guy here, Simon? I mean, considering the fact that she's younger than him, you know, she's much more healthy. I feel like it was on purpose. They were trying to put Simon, because, you know, I feel like they were trying to take advantage of Simon. They were trying to, I'm not going to be surprised if Simon is a part of this either, because I feel like he was acting as the runner with Brittany, but it's like he was really with them, okay? But he was really acting as he was running away with Brittany from the situation. But it's like all along he was involved with their dirty acts, is how I feel. And so he was a runner. But let's see what's going on. So what did he have to do with all of this? Yeah, travel. This person is, let's get one more. Yeah, communication. This person was getting phone calls from people, okay, that told him what to do, okay? And whomever those people, I feel like he was constantly getting calls, like phone calls from people to tell him what he needs to do. You see this? We have communication here. So I'm definitely getting that. Let's ask. So did he know about the situation, spirits? Did he know about the situation? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. What did I say? He was working behind the scenes with them. He was working with them. He did actually do certain things that helped in this, okay? So yes, this person was running away with Brittany, but he knew all along what was going on, but he was thinking that he would be saved, okay? Like they won't have to kill him if he cooperates. However, you know, bad luck, you know, he dies at the very end. So there is some sort of you see this, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, he knew about this. He was a sneaky person. There's a lot of things about Simon that's really connecting him with this whole story plot, but at the same time I'm definitely getting here that he was getting communication from other people as orders, like you should do this, you should do that, you know, get this, get that. Did she go out? Did she come in? Something like that, you know, like call us before you get home, they were trying to set up something here, and they were like, he was helping them to set up their end goal, okay? Let's try and see here. Why do we have, let's ask about Sharon, which was, I believe her mother. So was Sharon involved in this or not? Spirits and angels. Was she involved in this or not? Eight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I don't think she was involved in this. A lot of people are talking about how she's involved with this. She was the reason behind her daughter's death. But I do see the Eight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And I don't think she has anything to do with the situation, because, you know, you see this person right here, he has his back turned against all these cups. I don't think she had anything to do with the situation as far as maybe planning, you know, for her daughter's death. I don't think that was something involved, that she was involved in here. But let's try and clarify here. What was she doing at the moment of her daughter's death? You know, I think she was hand-tied. I think she was not hand-tied in the literal sense, but I feel like she felt hopeless. She felt like she couldn't do anything. You see how her hands are tied up? Like, I couldn't say anything. I couldn't help, help her. Like, she felt hopeless. She felt like she was tied down to the situation. Why did she feel the Eight of Swords? Yeah, she couldn't take any moves. She felt like, yeah, I think she was shocked in the moment. She just couldn't know or do like what she couldn't take action. She was just very much in like traumatized in that very moment. She just, I feel like she froze. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. But let's see, why was she then sleeping in the same bed as Simon, spirits? Why was she doing that? We have here the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Why was she sleeping at the same bed? The Eight of Wands. And we do have here the High Priestess. Okay, so why was she sleeping at the same bed? Why? What I really see is, it sounds crazy, but I don't see anything sexual here. I don't think she was lying, saying that there's nothing going on between her and Simon. It's, I feel like, if anything at all, I feel like Simon here is the one who is the traitor. He's the one who is trying to manipulate everything, every single thing, including the fact that, I don't see anything here going on sexual as far as Sharon and Simon. But I just feel like there's been a lot of communication going on between them. They were both, I feel like, she was feeling really heavy, maybe feeling a little bit too lonely. So he was really kind of feeling a company is what I feel. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, that is what I'm getting here. Because you see the Ten of Wands here talks about a lot of stress, a lot of like, so what I really feel like is that Sharon, I think, was very much persuaded to maybe work side by side with Simon after Brittany's death to resolve certain things that I think she was convinced to do so by certain things like this affecting her if she doesn't cooperate, or something happening if she doesn't cooperate, or something like that. I think Simon was really kind of talking to her about whatever this is about. And I think she was really, I don't think she was very much into him. In fact, I feel like she was seeing him as a threat. But I feel like she was forced to do whatever he asks her to do. And it's just because she wanted peace, or she didn't want the drama that she knew that she would have put herself into in case she didn't agree to cooperate. So it was like a really heavy duty for her. So let's go ahead now and see. What was the connection here? Yeah, heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, he was persuading her. What did I say? He was like trying to make her understand, or yeah, and free herself. She wanted to free herself from this person. It was like a lot of secrets here. I feel like Simon was involved in a lot of like deep shit, and I feel like the government wanted to use Simon as the fish bait, okay, to do whatever he needed to do of the dirty work inside the house, okay, in order to get Brittany to her death. But at the same time, he was targeted himself too, but it's like he thought by cooperating with them, he wouldn't be targeted, okay? However, that was not really the case by the very end. But I think after Brittany's death, I think Brittany's mom got to know about the matter. She got to know about the matter, and she was forced to cooperate, even though she wanted to free herself. She wanted to just run away from him. But this person was very, very highly manipulative. This person was very much able to just kind of manipulate everything to his own good. So yeah, this person was manipulative, and she wanted to run away from him, like she wanted to free herself from this, but I can definitely see the persuasion. You see this, and I don't know what was the way in which he persuaded her to do whatever she had to do. You know, in fact, I do believe, or I do even think that he was really controlling her actions. Like, you need to sleep in the same bed, you need to do this, you need to do that. Let's say this to the public. We should act in this way if you want, you know, because he was like kind of, it was a threat to her, but in a very indirect way. I think he was very smart in the way he persuaded her into it. And I think deep down, I don't think Sharon was very much happy about doing whatever he was asking her to do, but it's like she felt like she had no choice. And that is why even I feel like we had the Eight of Swords earlier, even though we were talking about the moment of Brittany's death and how she was acting like, but I really feel like she was tied down. Like she had no, she couldn't control, she couldn't do anything, okay? So I'm getting some sort of helplessness. And look, I can't make this up. Look, we have here, pay attention to the red flags. So she knew that Simon was a red flag. I feel like she knew about this. She knew about this. She knew that he was a manipulative, you know, a-hole. She knew it. Okay, so I want to put these back, and I feel like Simon was definitely communicating with someone from outside. You see the travel and communication. Travel doesn't mean like it's from outside of the country. Also, it could be, but I feel like it's not. I feel like it's more about from outside of the house, like travel. He was definitely meeting with other people, by the way, from outside the house. Like, he used to go out, meet with other people, meet with those people, and he was like in constant communication with them, which makes sense. You know, I really feel like this really makes sense, because that is what I'm getting here. But let me see here. I want to look more into Sharon's case, you know, and just for us to kind of get a much more closer look to the situation, or to the role that she had in this, you know, in this story. So let's try and see. And I really hope you guys are enjoying this. You know, I personally, all I do care about here is to just try and give her a voice to speak the truth of what really happened. Because, you know, spirits know better. Because, you know, that's what I always say. Like, in real life, we have courts, right? Courts bring us legal justice. But on the other side, there's no courts, but there is karma. And there's this. There is, you know, spiritual people who try to communicate with spirits. So, you know, some people believe it. Some people don't believe in it. But it is what it is. Okay. So let's go ahead and see it. Okay, so was Sharon here? Was Sharon here forced to cooperate with Simon? I think she was also forced to have sex here with Simon as well. Yeah. Was she forced? Page of Swords, yeah. This person was really a stalker. This person was very creepy, very much a stalker here. I feel like he definitely did, or was the one who did force her. Yes, the Page of Swords is here, which talks about communication again. And we do have here the High Priestess, and I feel like deep down she knew the truth about this person, the truth about this matter, this whole thing, okay? But I think he did get to an agreement with her. He did get to a point where, you know, she was just like, okay, all right, we will do this. But she was persuaded with the Page of Swords. Definitely, because she wasn't too sure at the very beginning, of course. I mean, I don't think she was very much accepting the idea or what he's asking from her, but I think he did have a very good way of convincing her. It could be by many different ways, okay, but he was successful by doing that. Why did he and look, I think she knew the truth as well, because look at that. We have the Page of Swords, which talks about truth, right? This is truthful communication. But then the High Priestess here talks about someone staying quiet, okay? So she was probably here not only forced to be with him in the same bed, but she was forced to stay quiet from every detail that she knew, okay, in regards to what was going on between, you know, Simon and her daughter. Okay, which is very nasty, by the way, but that is what I'm getting here. Yeah, she was forced to ignore certain artifacts, certain things, okay, because Simon by then knew that if her mother did speak about anything, he would be in deep shit too, okay. I don't know how it really happened. Maybe she tried, like, she could have accused him after Brittany's death, and then he forced her to do whatever she needs to do or else, okay, and then that's how things have been. But I really feel like, yeah, look, Seven of Swords, he was really sneaky, he was really a bad person. So what I want to know here is, why did she decide to stay quiet, spirits? Yeah, because, you know, she was forced to stay quiet because there's something about others knowing that would be not so good, like not for her own good, or not for, yeah, the lovers. She had to stay quiet, she had to cooperate. She had to cooperate, but she knew, I feel like she knew that Simon was really kind of using her daughter here at this point. I think that was like, I think this is a really big trauma. I think the mother, the daughter, they both were very much traumatized. Very much, okay, by this very person. I think they were really traumatized. There is a backstory, but it's not Simon being the one who is the main one behind the story. Like I said, it goes back to a very well-known official, a very well-known person in the government. But I'm really getting like he was a part of this foul play is what I see. Okay. So what I want to know here now, really, I do want to know, was Simon the one who forced her? Let's just confirm, okay? Was Simon here the one who forced her? Yeah. Look at that, the Ace of Wands again. He was definitely forcing her for sexual pleasure, but he was also forcing her to get over it, okay? Because if this came like this, that would talk about feeling lonely, that would talk about being left out in the cold, not really being satisfied or leaving this matter. But he was convincing her to be like on his side in this, to try to get out of this, okay? Or I don't know how he convinced her, but again, he did convince her. And we have here the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and we have here the Eight of Cups, but it came, the Nine of Cups, but it came in the reverse. I don't think she really desired what she was doing. I definitely feel like it was against her will, because the Nine of Cups talks about desires, what we wish for, right? This is the Nine of Cups. If it came like this, in this upright position, I would tell you that she wanted to cooperate. That was something that she really, really truthfully wanted. But this came in the reverse, right next to the Queen of Cups. So that was against her will. It's like she was blindfolded and she was told to go through whichever pathway he wanted her to go, is how I feel. All right, so let me see here now what happened with Simon. So Brittany, if you can, please, if you're here, if you're around me, I do appreciate your presence. Could you please tell me what then happened with Simon? How did he die? Or what made him die? Yeah, Five of Wands, the Magician card, the Nine of Wands, Six of Cups. I feel like the mother sort of took her revenge on him. That's how I feel. I feel like she took revenge, because the reason why I say the mother is the Six of Cups. This is children. Okay, this is children. Queen of Swords, it's a woman. The woman was behind his death now. Okay, now that Brittany's dead, she, I mean, he probably did have a drug abuse before, but I feel like she was the one that took the final measures to his death, because we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very blunt. Queen of Swords doesn't like to be in a unjustified situation. Okay, the Five of Wands, there was a conflict. She was against everything that he was doing. She knew that if this person remained alive, or he remained in her life, he would just completely keep on corrupting every single thing. And I think this person was manipulative even after Brittany's death. Okay, and I think Sharon knew about that. I think she was just smart enough to know about that. Okay, at least. So we have here the Nine of Wands. Like, she knew that was a challenge, and she knew how much he manipulated her child, her kid. Okay, so she was taking revenge also for herself, but also for her child, is what I feel, for Brittany, for whatever he've done to her, but also whatever he've done to Sharon herself, because this person really forced Sharon to do a lot of things. Okay, so maybe when he felt a little bit sick, she did really had a hand to do in this in this death, or in his death, is what I see here. So did she have a hand in this? Yeah, Page of Swords. She did. She did. I think she was, yeah. Yep. Yes. This is the actual, because he did feel unwell, right? I really feel like, yeah, she was behind this. Like, he had already underlying causes, yes, but I really feel like she held responsibility for it, because this is the Ten of Wands. This is being responsible, and this is taking action, by the way. This is her taking the actual action of doing whatever this is about. So why did she take revenge? Why did she take revenge? Yes, Six of Wands in the reverse. We have here the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. I think she was really, really, really pissed off with the fact that he manipulated Brittany's drugs intakes, okay? So she wanted to pay him back that way, because she really didn't see him as someone, he probably wanted to, like, he wanted people to have this sort of image of him, like he's successful, he's well known, he's famous, etc. But she really did see him as his ugly self, which is full of blood. And you can see how these people have blood on their clothes, right? So it's like she knew that he was really, like, he had Brittany's blood on him, okay? So she knew his truth, and she knew how much of an ugly person he was, okay, is what I see. And even though she couldn't really, you know, speak about this King of Swords. Remember, we've seen him earlier, so I don't know who is an air sign here, but you know, it doesn't have to be, but I do see a strong air sign, and I do see it connected to Brittany's murder or Brittany's death, you know, foul play. I think she knew who it was, but the thing is, she couldn't really get to this main person, but the least she could do was being in the position that she was in, and you know, seeing that chance of Simon being feeling a little bit sick, she had to do something to take revenge out of Simon, because she couldn't really do anything about the higher, you know, those higher people or in higher positions in the situation. And she just had to do it. She had to do it. She knew them. She knew that they were guilty. She knew the truth, okay, of the situation. Yeah, I don't think she was very much worried about, I think when she noticed that Simon was unresponding, because I did see that, you know, she did actually notice that Simon was not responding. I don't think she was worried. You see this? This is the Nine of Swords, but in the reverse. If it came this way, I would tell you she was really stressed out. She was worried. She was wanting him to live, okay? But it's like this, so it's like, I don't give a fuck. You can die, okay? And this is the Emperor card, okay, which is, I feel, Simon in this case. So she wasn't worried about Simon at all. Okay, so yeah, so she was the person behind this. Yes, was she the person behind this? Was she the person behind the spirits? Was she the one behind Simon's death? Yeah, she definitely was. The Knight of Wands is here. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Yes, so she was. She definitely was. She was. Yes. Okay. So I definitely think that she was involved. Now let's see what sort of messages does Brittany have to say. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Yeah. What I really feel like with this no is that she wishes that she could have said no to Simon. She does really right now wish to, she regrets one thing only, is that she didn't say no to Simon. She couldn't say no. Okay? No. She couldn't say no. She couldn't say no. I think she was very, very much kind to the fact that she always agreed on things. She was like that much of a kind heart, but at the same time, she was not stupid. She was smart, but she had her heart rule over. And we have your warrior woman, okay? Have you answered your true calling? Yeah, she was a fighter. She wanted to fight for herself. I feel like she does regret one thing, that she couldn't really fight for herself. She couldn't really push this away. She couldn't really say no before. Like she does really wish upon the fact that she could have said no to Simon once he came into her life. And she didn't do that. And she does wish that she could have saved herself, but there was no way that she could. Dance with life. The great gathering. Take a break. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I think she was really much into her work, that she didn't take enough breaks, or she was constantly working, definitely constantly working on something. And she does wish that she could have spent more time, with herself, more time with just who she is as a person. So let's go ahead and see what else do we have here. Brittany, what would you like to say in regards to this situation? Changed in the night. You have changed quickly. Becoming braver. Okay. Resilience. Growing stronger. Managed to be glad. Okay. So she definitely had appreciation for the life she lived. However, she does definitely wish for the fact that she could have been braver. She could have had much more courage than what she portrayed out there. And she does wish that she could have changed in the night. She could have changed overnight. She does wish that some sort of change could have happened in this situation that could have changed everything and how things went down. But that's like the only thing she does wish for that could have happened, but it didn't. Okay. Also, we do have nonsense and investigate. So that's making me feel like she's feeling like the way her investigation was done, like her corpse and the autopsy and everything else, I think she feels like it was nonsense. They didn't do enough efforts to investigate into her death. You see this? It says nonsense. And we have investigate, ask questions, look closely, think before acting. She also does wish for the fact that she could have thought before she took certain decisions or certain actions in her life, but I really feel like she really feels like the investigation was really nonsense and was bullshit. And it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Let me see her father. Did her father know anything about the government officials? Did he know anything about the government officials? Yeah, King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Did he know anything? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't make this up. Oh my god. Look. The Temperance and the Justice card came up. You see this? I can't make this up. Justice card came up. Yes, her father knew about this court thing, this justice thing, this government thing. He knew about this. Yes, he knew. Yeah, he knew. And the mother knew as well. The Empress. The mother knew as well. It's not only the father, but also the mother knew. Maybe she knew later on, but I definitely feel like her dad knew about this. Yeah, look at that. We have the Emperor. We have the Emperor, and we have the sign of Cancer as well, Libra, Aries, and this is the mom and the dad. Do you see this, guys? This is so crazy. I can't make this up. This is the mother and the father, the mother and the father. These are the parents. Why did we have here the... Yeah, they knew about this. They knew about this. And it was just heartbreaking because... yeah. Let me see here. What did Brittany knew that could have really, like, why did they kill her? What was there with Brittany that they felt the urge and the need to get her killed? Like, what did she have? You know? Let's see. What did she have? What did Brittany knew? What did get her killed? Like, what did she knew here? Look, yeah, I feel like she had certain papers. She had certain evidences. I don't know what she knew, but whatever she knew had something to do with documents, had something to do with papers, had something to do with, you know, someone's, like, I think if she if she was to be still alive, I think she would have really caused a really, really bad ending for someone out there, okay? And that's what I'm getting here. And someone had to do this. Someone had to kill her, had to end her life, because they knew that if they left her just like that, they won't be able to have that stability for themselves, okay? And so they had to heal the situation in their own dirty way with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I think someone was about to go to jail. Someone was like really crying tears here. And look, they just needed to tie her up. They needed to just shut her down, is what I feel. Five of Cups, because, yeah, because if they didn't, they knew that they would go in for a disappointment, or someone would go to jail, or someone would go for a life sentence, or for like a, I don't know, like, you know, some sort of sentence here, okay? All right, so who is the main person behind all of this? Oh my gosh, we got a lot of cards. There seems to be a lot that wants to be said. Thank you, Brittany, for being here with me. But look what we have. The King of Wands. You remember when I asked about her father knowing about the government thing And we did get this card right next to the Justice card. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, it doesn't have to be, but this is a man in the government. This is a man in the government. Yes, this is a man in the government. Oh my God, the King of Swords too. These three are definitely involved. Oh my God, do you guys see this? I'm getting chills right now. Oh my God, and we have a card here that just fell. Let me just get it. Yeah. You see this? You see this? Do you guys see this? We have 3 court cards. The King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. And these cards, we got them from earlier. You remember this? This is the medical profession. This is the person who really knows what he's giving her. The drugs, the dosages, you know, how much, you know, you need to put in her food and her drinks. You know, I think there's 2 men involved and 1 woman. Okay, there's 2 men involved and 1 woman. 2 men involved and 1 woman. One of them is in the government. The other one is definitely a doctor or has a really good background of science or what he's doing. And the other lady is a lady here with the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And they were all in this. It's 3 people. 3 people were involved in this. This is giving me chills because this is so straightforward. Like, I literally asked who was the reason behind all of this, and we got court cards like King of Wands, King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. These are people. Okay, you see this. These are people. And what's their common goal? What was their common goal? Yep, their common goal. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm getting chills. Their common goal was to just kind of bring her down. Just sort of, you know, like let her die. Like, you know, bring her down. You know, get her down. Target her. Okay, you see this? The 4 of Swords is here. Yes, and the 8 of Wands is here as well. With the Empress. So it's like, yeah. It's like they wanted... This is Brittany, you see, with the Empress card. They wanted to just kind of take action here to just sort of bring her dead. Like, bring her down, you know? Target her down. Let her walk away. That was the common target here. Yeah. You see, that's how I feel. So that was, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. You know, I am thinking about doing as well like an audio session where I do get to communicate with her spirit as well, because I think I really like, she's really communicating really well here with me. But that is like what I got here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope justice does play out, but obviously these days justice is nothing but a tattoo these days. So we can't really expect justice to really exist. But you know, it does exist, you know, in certain people's realities, but in some others it's better not spoken. So I really hope that this resonates, and I will leave you guys with that. And if you liked it, make sure you like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And my deepest prayers go out to you, Brittany Murphy. I hope wherever you are, you find the peace you need. And I hope I was able to give you a voice for right now, at least. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.